All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're cutting through all the noise to give you a super clear, actionable plan for your digital marketing in the coming year. This isn't just theory, okay? This is a real roadmap you can start putting to work like today.
So let me ask you something straight up. Take a hard look at what you're doing right now with your marketing. Is it really built to win in a digital world that's, changing by the minute? If there's even a tiny bit of doubt in your mind, then you're in exactly the right place.
Okay, so first things first. Before you can build a roadmap, you've got to understand the terrain, right? The whole digital world of 2025 is being shaped by a few massive forces. And honestly, ignoring them is like trying to drive across the country without a map or GPS. It's just not going to work.
So, what are these big shifts? Well, there are three you absolutely have to get your head around. First up, AI-powered personalization. This just means your audience now expects everything to feel like it was made just for them. Then you've got short-form video. This isn't a trend anymore, folks. It's pretty much the main language of the internet now. Think TikTok, Reels, Shorts, the whole shebang. And finally, community-driven growth. This is huge. Brands that build a real, engaged tribe are going to run circles around those just chasing empty views. And this quote? It just nails the whole idea perfectly. The old days of just blasting your message out to as many people as possible are, well, they're over. Success now is about whispering the right thing to the right person. Connection, you guys, is the new currency. So now that we kind of see the lay of the land, let's talk about the potholes to avoid. So many businesses, big and small, fall into the exact same traps that just kill their growth before it even starts. As we go through these, ask yourself, does any of this sound a little too familiar?
Okay, mistake number one, and it's the biggest one by far. Just posting stuff. Throwing content at the wall and praying something sticks. That's a one-way ticket to burnout with absolutely nothing to show for it. The fix? You need a plan, a value-driven plan, where every single thing you post has a clear purpose.
Next up, ignoring your data. Seriously, your analytics aren't just a bunch of boring numbers. They're your audience talking to you. They're telling you exactly what they love and, maybe more importantly, what they don't. So the fix is simple. Stop guessing and start listening. Let that data be your guide so you can actually adapt and get better. And the last big mistake. Blindly jumping on every single viral trend. Look, just because a dance or a sound is popular doesn't mean it's right for your brand. The real magic isn't in copying what everyone else is doing. It's in taking a trend and twisting it to fit your unique voice and give real value to your people.
Phew. Okay, we've seen the new landscape, we know the pitfalls to avoid, so now it's time to build the actual roadmap. This is a super straightforward 5-step plan designed to fix the problems we just talked about and put you on a really clear path to growth.
Here it is. It's that simple. Step 1, you define your audience. And I don't mean their age and location, I mean their real problems. Once you know who you're talking to, you can pick your platforms, just one or two where they actually hang out. Then you create content that puts value first, stuff that educates, inspires, or entertains. That amazing content then fuels your daily engagement, where you build real connections. And finally, you review your data every week to see what's working, which, by the way, helps you define your audience even better. See how it's a loop?
And that brings me to probably the most crucial point in this whole thing. Focus is your superpower. Seriously, in 2025, it is so much better to be an absolute master of one platform, like Instagram, and build a real community there, than to be kinda meh on 5 different ones. Depth always beats breadth. It's so easy to forget this, but social media is a conversation. It's not a billboard for you to just shout your ads from. Think of it like a party or a town square. Your job isn't just to show up and broadcast. It's to talk, to listen, and to build actual relationships with people. All right, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great in theory, but does it actually work? Like in the real world? Well, let's look at a real-world example that shows you just how powerful this exact 5-step strategy can be. So the story starts with this little bakery in Chicago. They made the most amazing cakes and pastries, but online, you wouldn't even know they existed. They had a few followers, sure, but they had no idea how to turn those followers into people who actually came in and bought something. Sound familiar? I think a lot of us have been there.
So they put this roadmap into action, and the result? In just 6 months, they tripled their online orders. Let me say that again. Not their likes, not their follower count, their actual money-in-the-bank orders. 3 times more. So how'd they do it? It was actually pretty simple. They just followed the plan. They went all in on just Instagram and TikTok. They shared fun, behind-the-scenes videos of them baking. They made a point to reply to every single comment. And they built a community by sharing photos their own customers took. It was simple, consistent, and it worked like crazy. Okay, so we've covered a lot. We've talked about the new digital landscape, the mistakes to avoid, and the 5-step roadmap to success. But if you were to boil all of that down to just one single idea, one core philosophy that should guide every single marketing decision you make, what would it be? It would be this: focus on connection over perfection. You don't need a fancy camera or a Hollywood production team. You don't need to go viral. What you need is consistent, genuine connection. Answering a DM, celebrating a customer's success, sharing a messy, imperfect behind-the-scenes video. Those are the things that build a loyal community and a business that lasts. And that really just leaves us with one final thought. The best time to start was probably yesterday, yeah, but the next best time is right now. So what's one genuine connection you can go out and build today? One comment you can reply to, one customer you can thank, one helpful tip you can share. What's it going to be?